Hey, how are you? Welcome to this week's edition of Inside the Family. My name is Carl, and I am your host tonight and every night, Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Before we get started, I wanted to show you this. I love sunsets. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but check this out. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, you can't really see it. Oh, there you go. It's like purple and pink. It's just crazy out there. Anyways, love where we live. It's really pretty. So, anyways, glad you're with us tonight. Glad you're with me tonight. We are continuing our conversation this week of our topic of March, which has been how to create healthy and happy families. And it's very important to me and my wife because that's what we're into right now. We are working diligently at creating our own healthy and happy family, and as we learn things, we want to share them with you of what's working for us, what's not working for us. And so tonight is week 3 of 4 in this how to create a healthy, happy family topic, and I'm going to share with you tonight a few different things, okay? And these things are going to be impactful if you start using them right away. Now, before I tell you what we're going to talk about tonight, I just want to say, I see where you're tuning in from. So if you're listening from anywhere in the country, heck, anywhere in the world for that matter, let me know. Type in the comment box where you're listening from. I just want to make sure you feel welcome and you feel like you can ask any question at all to get your questions answered and feel part of the conversation tonight. So as you're watching, go ahead, type that in. And let me ask you a few things, okay? So first things, a lot of times when we want to create a healthy family, we can run into some hard points, right? Some struggles. And, if you've ever struggled to eat and live healthy even when you want to, right? We're going to talk about that tonight, how you go about facing that. Or if you want to feel better and have more energy, but you're not sure where to start, okay, we're going to talk about that tonight. If you feel like you're a taxi cab driver for your kids and everything revolves around your kids and life is just about your kids, we're going to talk about how to address that tonight and still take care of your kids and love and cherish them, but also how to take care of yourself. And even if you want to drop a few pounds and you want some support during that, and to give you some resources on how to do that tonight. And then also, really from an energy standpoint, how to be as energetic as possible. So we're going to go over all those things tonight, and I'm going to give you 5 simple strategies that cover all of those things we just went over to help solve them. But they're really 5 simple strategies on how to live a healthy life. So, first things first, before we dive into that, have you followed us on Instagram yet? If you haven't, I really encourage you to because it's amazing. I'm just getting turned on to Instagram and we're posting on there all the time. And really what it is just it's a play-by-play. It's a play-by-play of what we're doing every single day. And so if you just want to have a snapshot of what does living a healthy life and creating a healthy family look like what do you do? I'm sharing exactly what we do and how we eat and the activities that we are involved in. That's all on Instagram, on our Instagram story and our post. And then we also post some of those things on our Facebook page too, so make sure you're tapping into this Facebook page. But if you haven't followed us on Instagram yet, click on the link above this video and follow us because we're going to give you so much and not charge a dime on Instagram. So we just want to add as much value to your life as possible so you can live healthy and happy. Okay? Now, going into this conversation tonight of creating a healthy, happy family, going over the 5 simple strategies, I just want to get your mind in the right state because if you're currently right now, if you're not open to new ideas, or if you're not open to reflecting on what you're currently doing that's not getting you results, and you're not even open to thinking about changing it, okay, then this call's probably not for you, and you can probably just go ahead and exit it, and that's totally cool, okay? And it doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It doesn't mean that we don't want you here. It just means that maybe right now is not the right time to go into a growth conversation, because that's what really what we're doing tonight is we're going into a growth conversation, and I want to get your mind in the right place to be able to have that conversation, okay? Now, if you're still with me, that means that you are in a growth mindset and you do want to get healthier and happier, and even if you are healthy and happy, maybe I can give you one nugget tonight that's going to help you get a little bit healthier or a little bit happier, or maybe reflect on what you've been doing and it'll sharpen a little bit. Okay, so listen with those open growth ears tonight as I go through those 5 simple strategies for creating a healthy, happy family, because I think they're going to land really well on you. And if you have an intention going into tonight's conversation, go ahead and write that in. Like if there's something specific that you want to learn, if there's a specific question you have, maybe it's about your nutrition, or maybe about healthy meals, or maybe it's about, how long to work out for, or when to work out, or maybe it's just about, I feel kind of grumpy all the time. So what do I do about that, right? So even if you're having those thoughts, that's cool. Write them in, and I'd love to answer them. I love to answer questions. So if you have any questions tonight, go ahead and write them in, even right now, okay? But what are your intentions for the call tonight? Okay, so let's get into it. Now, the first thing I want to share with you is a morning routine, okay? If you're going to live a healthy, happy life, you need to have a morning routine. And I say need very cautiously, because need is a strong word, right? The reason I say you need to have a healthy or a morning routine is because research has shown that people who are happier, people who are healthier, they think certain thoughts and they do certain things. And one of the patterns that they all do is they all have a morning routine. Okay, now think about this. Okay, I was just watching The Wild. Okay, it was one of my favorite hockey team. I live in Minnesota, so obviously I was a hockey guy growing up. So watching The Wild is super fun. And even though they're going through a rough spurt right now, which sucks, right? They're having a rough March. It's okay. We're still in the playoffs. We're going to do all right. But think about a professional athlete, okay? And when they go into a game, do they just like roll out of bed and go into the game? Like, no, of course not, right? They prepare. They prepare for sometimes a week, multiple days. They have meetings with their coach. They have practices with their team. They eat certain foods at certain times before the game. They have a lot of guys have a certain routine they go through about. They, put on their skates at this time. They listen to this song. And what that does, it gets them into peak state. And when I say peak state, that basically means you're in a state of energy. You're in a state of motivation, of excitement, of passion. You're in a state that serves you, that serves the people you love from a position of integrity, from a position of passion, from a position of love. So that's what I mean when I say peak state. And when you have a morning routine, it's almost like you're a professional athlete, like you're treating your life like it's a one-shot thing. Because guess what? It is, right? We don't have, 25 different lives that we know of right now. Maybe we do, but right now we don't know that. All we know is that you have one. And so if you're going to actually make progress and grow and, be healthy and be happy, it's going to take intentionality. It's going to take work. So the number one thing you can do is have a morning routine. And we talked about this a bunch of times over the last 6 to 9 months, but it never hurts to go over it again. Now, let me just show you. It doesn't have to be super complex. It doesn't have to be out of control. I'm going to show you where I sit and what I do in the morning, okay? This is literally, I have a little fireplace right here, and what I do is I sit exactly in this chair. This is kind of ridiculous, but it's serious. But I just want to prove a point. It doesn't have to be crazy. I sit in this chair. I do 10 minutes of meditation. I use an app called Headspace, and that app just walks me through a guided meditation, which makes it really easy. Then I review what my 1-year vision is. So I'm always thinking about what I want to create in my life. And so I'm always thinking about that, and I'm manifesting it, okay, from having a healthy family, having a healthy kid, having feeling energetic every day, loving what I'm doing, okay? I manifest that. I think about it all the time. And then I have a little affirmations. If you want a resource on how to go about that, there's a book called The Answer by John Assaraf. That's where I got a lot of my strategies. Go check it out. But this is the first thing. The first step in having a healthy, happy family is you have to have a morning routine to get your mind in the right space. And when your mind's in the right space, the rest of your day will go a lot easier, because even if problems come up, because you'll be able to handle them so much better. Okay, so that's number one. Hopefully that serves you in some way. If what I just talked about helps in some way, I want you to write down in the comment section what it is. Maybe for you it's a reminder. Maybe for you it's something that you want to start. Maybe for you it's using the app I just recommended called Headspace. Okay, whatever it is for you, write that in the comment section right now. I'd love to hear it, and I'd love to see what's landing for you. Okay, number 2, how to live and be healthy and happy. You have to be intentional. We just talked about this a little bit, but you have to be intentional with what you're doing. And what that means to me, and everyone's going to have a little bit of different definition of intentionality, but what that means to me is you are always thinking about what you want, and you're always doing things that move you closer to it. And if something is not going to move you closer to what you want, then you don't do it. So for example, if you want to lose 10 pounds and you want to have more energy, don't go eat fast food. Obviously, that's a very, very simple example, but it's very, very true that fast food is fake food. It's full of chemicals. It's full of artificial flavor and sweeteners that we've proven that will literally make you fat and burn your energy and make you sick. Yet we go eat there, right? And yet we say we want to lose 10 pounds. So if you want to lose 10 pounds, you have to be intentional and you have to eat certain foods, do certain things every single day. But you can be intentional with every area of your life. You can be intentional about how you feel every day. Do you want to feel happier? Make the intention of feeling happier. Look for things that make you happy and focus on those things. Super simple strategy. It will change your life, okay? So number 2 of the 5 strategies to living a healthy, happier life is be intentional in all your areas of life. Be intentional in your health, in your kids' health, in your family's health, in your marriage, in your relationships, being present with your child. Be intentional. It'll make a big difference. Okay. I don't know if you've ever heard the word intention before, intentionality, but I'm going to give you another resource. I love resources, and I want to just make sure you have everything you need. If you want to dive into that topic, there's a book called Intention by Dr. Wayne Dyer. Check it out. It's unbelievable. Kind of deep, but it will explain this so well. It'll just completely change how you think about things. Okay, so that's the second thing. Excuse me. That's the second thing of how to live healthy and happy, and how to create a healthy, happy family. Okay, and remember, we're on week 3. Week 1 was choosing to be healthy and happy, which kind of relates to intentionality. Week 2 was planning time to plan, creating time in your schedule to actually set yourself up for success for the week, to be healthy, to be happy. Okay. Now, today we're talking about the 5 simple strategies of living a healthy, happy life. We're on number 3. Okay, so here's number 3. Pre-plan your nutrition and your workouts for you and your family. Okay, I'm not sitting next to you right now, but if I was and we were talking, I would guess that you would tell me you probably have a lot of things going on. You're probably busy, right? Most of us have plenty of things going on, especially being a parent, right? Things can get so busy and the schedule can get so out of control. Sometimes it feels like we're just spinning our wheels. And I don't know if you can relate with that. But if you can, right, give me a thumbs up in the comment section. Now, when you take a little bit of time to plan everything out, it reduces your stress during the week and makes your intentionality easier. From what we just talked about, makes it easier for you to be successful. And if you can stack a successful day onto another day, and you do it long enough, you have a successful week, and you start stacking successful weeks on top of each other, you start to build some momentum, okay? But if you just leave it by chance that you say you want to be healthier and you say you want to have more energy, but you leave it the chance of what you're going to eat, in other words, it comes, the 1 o'clock time, 1 o'clock hour in the afternoon, and you're starving, it's going to be 10 times more difficult to eat the right thing to support you wanting to be healthier and have more energy. Okay, so you got to pre-plan it. Now let me show you what we do. Okay, I'm giving you guys all my secrets on the live call tonight. But I'm going to give you a little look into our fridge. It's one of my favorite places in the house. It's like MTV Cribs right now. Come check out my fridge. Okay, but I want to show you all this stuff. Okay, see all this? These are all pre-packaged foods, okay? And that's just one little section. We have some prepackaged grass-fed yogurt. We got some eggs. What else we got down here? We just got some fruits and veggies, some things that need to be cooked down here. So we have a lot of different prepackaged foods. And the reason we do that, like there's salmon in there, there's sweet potatoes, there's mixed veggies, there's blackberries, there was carrots, there was veggies mixed with hummus, there was, what else? Healthy French toast, there were some eggs in there, all prepackaged, ready to go. Now, why do we do that? So we don't have to think about it during the week. So during the week, we can just grab and go. Now, I know this is probably not rocket science. You've probably heard this before, prepare and make your meals ahead of time. But let me ask you, are you doing it, right? If you want to be healthy and you want to be happy, that's not the only way to do it. But what I know is the majority of people that I know that are super energetic, super healthy, they all do that. Why? Because they don't want to leave their health up to chance. They want to be able to make sure that in their life, they're in control. They're in the driver's seat. Likewise with my family. That's exactly why we do this. That's exactly why we, prepackage all of this stuff, right? So we can grab it and we can go. Now, one of the other things I've learned, this is just totally a tangent, but I want to share this with you. Sometimes the simplest answer is the best, right? For you, if it's simple and you can implement and it gets you results, that's all you need, okay? So our simple answer is pre-make some food, put it in a packaged container, grab and go in the morning, that's it, right? We do have our meal plan written out. I want to show this to you too. We have a document right here. If you want this, let me know and I can figure out a way to get it to you. But this is our family planning document. That's the document that we use to plan our meals. It's super simple. It's just a little Excel sheet that we, label, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way through Friday, and breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, right? But we take the time to fill it out. We even write down things that Mavi, our son, needs to, like some activity to engage in every single day so he stays active, from coloring to playing outside to going into town to go to stories at the library to a whole bunch of different things. Excuse me, let me get some water. So that works for us, right? Not rocket science. It's a little sheet we fill out. But the magic in the sheet is doing it every single week, which takes time. This last Sunday, which is 2 days ago, I think I spent, 2.5 to 4 hours planning out the week of just for the meals and cooking stuff. Now, not everyone needs to do that. I probably am a little crazy about it and I go a little overboard. But needless to say, I really value our health and I really want us to feel good every single day. So anyways, that was number 3. Pre-plan your nutrition and workouts for you and your family. Oh, which by the way, I didn't talk about workouts yet. Just write in your calendar when you're going to work out. You're going to work out in the morning. You're going to work out in the evening. You're going to work out in the afternoon. Put it in your calendar and do it. You don't have to work out for an hour. You don't have to work out for an hour and a half. You can literally get a hard sweat in 20 minutes. You just got to work hard. That's it. Just work hard, right? Go in your basement and do an easy workout I call the hundreds. Do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, 100 jumping jacks. And if you really want to get after it, do 100 of one other body weight exercise. Boom. Take as long as it takes to get that out. I usually crank it out in about 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe it takes you 25. Who cares? You get an amazing workout in at home. Costs you nothing. All you got to do is have a little bit of grit and some mind strength to go after it. Okay. Number 4 of a simple strategy to live a healthy life, healthy and happy life, and create a healthy and happy family is take time to play every day and be present. We're going to go outside really quick, and it's dark out, which maybe doesn't make a lot of sense, but I want to at least see if this will work in some aspect. So we love to play outside, and I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to try to make it work. We love to play outside, and this is our Mecca behind me. Oh, you can't see it at all, which makes sense because it's nighttime. It's our yard. That is our playground. Our yard is our playground. And we will spend literally as much time as we possibly can outside, even if it's 20 or 30 degrees out or 10 degrees. As long as it's not like dangerously cold, we'll try and be outside. As long as we have enough clothes on, we'll be outside and we're playing. Because that's what we do to have fun, right? We do that. We live in a lake, so we like to go boating all the time. We like to go to fun new restaurants, maybe 1 or 2 times a week. And that's what we like to do. Now, I personally have some things that I like to do too, and my wife has different things that she likes to do too. And we both do those individual things. But as a family, that's what we like to do. We like to spend time together and be active. So my question for you is, what do you like to do? What do you like to do to be active? What do you like to do to have fun? What do you like to do to play? Okay? Whatever that is for you, you just got to figure it out and then schedule time to do that. And maybe for you, you spend some time, every night. Like for us, it's usually like 4 o'clock to 7, 8 o'clock. We spend time together as a family. That's our family time every day, no matter what. That we spend time together, and we just try and have as much fun as possible. But again, the question more is, what do you like to do and what works for you? So it takes a little bit of work to kind of think about that and figure that out. But when you are conscious of what you like to do and things that make you happy, and you do more of those things, you're going to be happy, right? It's just natural. Now, it doesn't mean that things don't pop up in life that maybe are challenging or that are stressful, but if we can take our focus more off of those things and more onto things that make us happy, overall we're going to be a happier person. So that's the simple way to think about it. So anyways, give that a whirl, see how it goes. Okay, let's take a quick breath. What's landing for you so far tonight? If you're with me right now and maybe one of these things has landed for you, or you have a comment on one of them, go ahead and type it in. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Even from like the play, what do you like to do to play, right? The more that we share, I think the more that everyone can learn together. So if you feel like you want to share what you guys do for fun and what you guys do to play, maybe yourself personally, or if you have a spouse or in a relationship, or maybe you have a family right now and you're a parent, what do you guys like to do? What do you like to do that's fun? So we're wrapping up our 5 simple strategies to live a healthy and happy life right now. And this last simple strategy is not so much strategy, but more mindset, is more grit. Now, what I mean by that is, well, here it is. Here's number 5. Follow through no matter what. So no matter what your commitment is, we want you to follow. You got to follow through with that commitment. As long as you're sold out to the end result of that commitment, find a way to make it happen. And that's just it. I mean, it really comes down to, in life, the people who have what they want and are happy and feel good and are intentional, they work hard and they make it happen, and there's follow through there. And so if right now you're watching this and you're thinking, you'd like to have more energy, or like to be a little bit healthier, or like to be a little bit happier, take a moment and just think about, have you followed through with the commitments you've made in the past? And sometimes it's a gut check for us, right? And to really reflect on that, it can be scary. But I think there's a lot of truth, and I think there's a lot of space to grow in those tough questions like that. And that's why this is number 5 in the 5 simple strategies to live a healthy life, is following through no matter what is really what separates the people who have it and the people who don't. I mean, honestly. So there's really no magic. There's no secret. There's no, key that unlocks all doors. There's no magic potion. I wish there was. It'd make things way easier. But actually, I don't wish there was. No, that was not true. Because when you value things that are hard, you value things that take effort, and so things are valuable because you have to work hard for them. If you got everything for free and easy, it wouldn't be fun, right? Like, there's an old story of this guy who always wanted to, he was a gambler and he always wanted to win the jackpot. And he woke up one day and he was in a dream, and he thought he'd passed away, but he was in heaven, and he was winning every single time at the slot machine. Every single time he was pulling slot down and winning, pulling slot down and winning. And for the first 5-10 minutes, it was unbelievable. It was the best thing in the world. He always won the jackpot. He celebrated like crazy. It was unbelievable, right? But after 10-15 minutes, he just kept winning and kept winning and kept winning. And then the winning lost its value, because before the reason it was valuable is because you never won. So when you didn't win, it was a big deal. And now he won every single time. And he actually hated it, and he was in this quote-unquote, self-made hell because he was winning every time. And the joke is, he thought he was in heaven, but he was actually in hell because he was winning all the time. anyways, it's just a made up story, but to prove a point of, things that take work, usually are valued a lot more. So anyways, that's number 5 tonight for the simple strategies to live a healthy and happy life and to create a healthy and happy family. Now, if you haven't followed us on Instagram yet, I want to encourage you one more time to do that. Click on the link and follow us. We post a lot of things on our Instagram story and our Instagram posts, in addition to Facebook here. So we're just going to take you along for the journey. We invite you to join us and follow us on Instagram or Facebook, because everything we do, we're going to post on there. So you can see it, and you can see how we go about it, and you can see how we eat, you can see how we exercise, you can see how we live. And really, it's an accountability thing for us too, because it makes us, like, look, we're posting this everywhere, so we need to do it too. And also, we are helping others do that. And so if you're in the position right now where you're feeling like, you know what, I could maybe use an extra hand, I could maybe use some help in losing some weight, and having more energy, and understanding how my body works, and really what to put in it to maximize my energy every day, or to maximize, the sleep quality, or even maybe maximize the performance at your work. Maybe you want to, get the next promotion, or give yourself a pay raise, or maybe you're a business owner and you want to increase your revenues by 30% in the next 6 months. Well, that's going to take some serious work and some serious energy, and so you got to trace it back to energy and making sure you have the energy to make those goals happen for you. So if you're in that position right now and you want a little bit of help, post in the comments here, and I'll reach out to you, or you can even email me, Karl, Karl, at fitfamily247.com, and we can have a conversation that way also. But I just wanted to say thanks so much for being with us tonight on our Inside the Family Live weekly show. Hopefully tonight gave you some value. Hopefully tonight helped in some way, and showed that there's no magic. There's no secret sauce. It just comes down to being intentional, doing some simple things every single day, from your morning routine to being intentional in your mindset wise, to preparing for the workouts and the meal plan, and preparing for your week, basically, to playing every day and following through on what you're trying to accomplish. So there's no secret, but I just wanted to share some of the things that we do and how we do it. So hopefully it'll help motivate you to be better, live better, serve your family more, and really operate from a place of growth and integrity and character. So anyways, just want to say, if you're with me, thanks for being with me this entire time. I appreciate your attention. I don't take it lightly that you spend time with us. And I also wanted to encourage you to jot down Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time to join us every Tuesday for this Inside the Family show, because just like tonight, we delivered a ton of value and I gave you a ton of strategies. I want to do that every single Tuesday. So make sure you got that written down on your calendar, and you jump on this Facebook page and join us, because we're going to give it all away for free, and we're going to take you along the journey. So anyways, thanks for your time tonight. Appreciate you. Love you. If I can do anything at all to help you in your situation, let me know, and reach out. So with that, thanks. We'll talk to you soon.